Hope that helps, right? You probably don't remember me. I'm the DPS puller, but I'm here to say I wasn't greedy and stupid because in my defense, I lost my 50-50 about 95%. Okay, let me guess. You're also free to play. I lost to a next one trying to pull him or D her out. Lost to Jiao Chiu. Lost to Trivi E1. Need 80 for Evernight. Lost to Xiao Wu 100. Holy relatable luck. Also, I want to show I can still clear everything. Keep out the stream and don't thank you. So I appreciate you. I am free to play the DPS account. Exceptional DPS account. First of all, thanks for the Sireeni early access, guy. I've got it. Oh, wait. Before we move, right, I just want to say, at the end of everything, no matter how much you want to plan, how good is a unit in the meta, tier list, does she work with version 3, does she work with version 4, no matter anything you say, at the end of the day, you need to acknowledge you're playing a gacha game. I think you probably missed this out when you play this game long enough, but you're still playing a gacha game. And the thing with gacha game is that some people win and some people lose. This is not like Pokemon, right? Like if you played HSR like Pokemon, so you can choose individually exactly which Pokemon you want to bring to your team, fantastic. That's why team building is going to be a lot more versatile. Because whenever you don't want to use a Pokemon, you take them out. Then you add a new Pokemon, right? I'm pretty sure Z to A have their own like a Zygote meta, whatever the fuck. The store meta, right? But this is not a game like Pokemon. Because the moment you get a Pokemon, right? Like if Hades was a Pokemon game, the cost of you getting that Pokemon is that you've already paid that currency needed to get that unit into your roster, into your bag, into your deck, right? If you want to treat it like the deck building game, you can't just say, okay, now the meta is no longer like store meta. Okay, I legit only know like store meta from Pokemon. I use like Toxapex with like Clumsy, with like whatever. That's pretty much it, right? But now it has moved on into like Zacian, Behemoth, Sword, Cleave, Speed, or whatever it's gonna be, right? So you can't just say, okay, shit, now that the meta is shifted, I need to chase meta in HSR like how I chase meta in Pokemon. Because it doesn't work that way. You're literally gonna be spending real life money and currency to try to build these teams to fit to the meta. And the thing with meta is that it always changes. Is that I'm pretty sure the meta for like Generation 8 Pokemon is like super different from Generation 7, which is super different from Generation 6, Gen 5, Gen 4, Gen 3, so on and so forth. But all these gens of Pokemon is that you're gonna get them all anyways. You always change the meta around because the Pokemon, they're free. It just depends if you're gonna build them, right? But HSR, once you move on from that gen, the Pokemons that you gathered, they can't get converted into a new Pokemon. It's like even if it doesn't take a fucking genius to know that, oh my god, the version 3 meta is the version 3 units. The best performing units in version 3 are gonna be from version 3. So you don't need me or anyone to tell you in HSR, the meta is always just gonna be whatever meta that's gonna count at latest. You don't need Sireeni to tell you that, right? But somehow, it has gotten to a point where if you don't pull for XYZ unit because you want to chase meta, right? I want to pull for Sireeni because I want to chase for version 4. I want to chase for the version 4 meta because she's going to fall. She's not going to buff her version 4 units. It's so fucking valid. But you also need to remember you're playing a gacha game. All those strategies that you have invested for your version 3, or even like go for version 2, they're done. So if you're somebody that, let's just say you invested like all your strategies and you had left like less than 50 pulls for version 4, and you chase the version 4 meta, do you really think that version 4 meta is only gonna need that 1 cost or 2 costs? Because that was exactly what happened in every single fucking version of HSR. Like, I feel like I'm literally gonna go schizo because we have seen the same thing happen for 2 versions already, right? The same exact shit happened for your Aggron, the same exact shit happened for your Firefly. They release the DPS first, and then you can work with your 4 stars, and then they release all the vertical supports. or they release like, even other different alternative archetypes, right? Then the same thing happened for version 3. They release your Dihirda, and they release the Tribi, then they got your Casterus, and they got Hyacinth, and now they got Everlight. It's always the same thing. So if you're gonna say you are gonna chasing your version 4 meta right now, and you're done with version 3, do you even have the strategies? Okay, I don't say this to like pour shame or whatever, but like, do you even have enough Stellar Jades to invest for version 4? And you're gonna be okay with completely sacrificing your entire version 3 investment? Because that is low-key like what Siren needs to do here. She will be that upgrade to make this version 3 team last much longer. So maybe you probably don't even have to pull version 4 DPS. Why do you think Firefly mains and Aircraft mains or Phasia mains, they're still clearing, and like as version 2 team, they still clear version 3? Because they did make all those investments, right? It's that you can say, okay, fuck it, Fuke only buys Super Break. Why would I pull for Fuke if version 3 is not gonna be a Super Break? We literally have 0 Super Break DPS in the entirety of version 3. People still pull Fuke back then, and there was no big hoo-ha like Siren. But now that you see Super Break, every single Super Break team, they all run Fuke. So in the future, if this thing is just gonna repeat, right? Instead of always chasing the meta, instead of always chasing what's in version 4, if you instead just looked at it from a perspective, okay, I'm actually playing a Gacha game. You can't refund and exchange all your old units for new units. Then it will make a lot more sense to you as to why you should consider like making the team that you built from the start, make them last as long as possible. Because what do you think is going to be more expensive? The entire brand new version 4 team, which is going to be, let me guess, 1 premium DPS, 1 premium support, or 1 premium sub DPS or premium support again, and then 1 premium sustain. And all those with their light cones, with their items. So all these things, 7, 8, 9, 10 costs, or the amount of cost that you already invest in version 3, and you can just let that shit clear for you by version 4 itself. You know what I'm saying? So that's my 2 cents. Honestly, I was gonna talk about this during my Clash arc, but hopefully this helped. Okay, we can send this for a clip channel. Bada boom, bada bang, bada bang. Wait, let me do some water. Bro, wait. I fucking had enough. Bro, bro, I'm gonna fucking crash out. You fucking cunts in the fucking chat, bro. Whenever anyone else says anything wrong with the fucking lore, y'all be like, oh my god, bro is not paying attention, bro is not paying attention. Oh my god, shut the actual fuck up, bro. Like, seriously, it's so fucking annoying. Like, it's not just for HSR, it's for any fucking Gacha game, for like Genshin, Impact, what, anything, somebody says anything wrong with the lore, you have this fucking lore elitist. Of all things to be elitist for, you're elitist for lore. Shut the actual fuck up, okay? Holy shit, bro, it's so fucking... You have coomed your last coom, my man.